Hi, my name is Rosalyn Kahn with Living Your Best Life. We're here with the wonderful producer here of this great show of Michael Jackson. Tell us the name of your show.
Yeah, my name is Shylon Andrade, but most people call me Snap Boogie. I was a former America's Got Talent finalist. I was also in the movie called The Way Way Back, along with Steve Carell and Maya Rudolph, and I am the creator of the very first dance emote NFT in the world, which means if you buy my NFT, it allows you to use my dance movements inside of video games that I partner with. I don't really have a name of my show because it's a street performance that I do in Boston, and I've been performing in the streets for many years now, and I love what I do.
Fantastic. So, what originally gave you the idea to get up on your feet, stand up out on the streets, and get out there and start performing? Where did you get that from?
I mean, I've seen people do it, and I needed to make money, so I just went in. I performed in the streets, and I started working on my craft, and then as I was growing, I got better and better and better at it. I'm still working on it at the same time, but I also have a few other things that I've been working on too at the same time. But street performing is definitely the foundation that the 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 foundation that got me to prosper and grow for sure.
And how old were you when you first started?
First started street performing probably at age 14.
Probably at age 14. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
probably
really.
even younger, maybe 12. I'm not sure.
And when you started, did you ever have any imagination that you'd be doing what you're doing here today?
Um, Yes and no. I just never knew how vast the industry was and how big it was. I thought it was just kind of like, hey, you go out and dance in the streets and then that's it. And I thought maybe it would kind of go away and I'd get my own job. And then I just fell in love with it and I just kept doing it. And then I started booking festivals and fairs and traveling the world.
Fantastic. What was the inspiration to get on America's Got Greatest Talent?
I mean, I was watching the show and I saw a lot of people respected it, and I wanted something to tell people that I've done something amazing. So um, I tried really hard to do it, and then I ended up getting on the show eventually. I actually snuck on the show, to be honest.
Tell me about that story.
That story was it's interesting because I had a friend. Ooh, I have eggs on my pants.
Tell us about your friend.
I had a friend of mine. Uh, well, her name is Peaches. She's a dancer too.
Hmm.
But uh, what ended up happening was I auditioned the first 2 years.
Hmm.
Um, and as I auditioned, I think the producers got familiar with who I was, and so they called me one day,
Hmm.
asking me to be available in New York City, but I wasn't available in New York because I lived in Boston.
Hmm.
And they said, "Oh, we'll get back to you." And then I was like, that sounds like they're never gonna get back to me. So I called my friend. I told her what just happened. She was just like, just get on the bus. I know the address because my other students are auditioning for the show as well. Just go there and pretend that excuse me, you were supposed to be there. So I just got on the bus. I skipped school. My mom told me that I needed to go to school. I was like, screw this. I'm going to America's Got Talent.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, and then I'm sorry, I'm not looking into the camera right now. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting stuff off my pants.
Get it later.
Yeah, my bad.
So you got on the bus.
I got on the bus and I just came up with a game plan. And as I came up with this game plan, I just kept thinking about what I was gonna do. And then I ended up just sticking to a solid plan. I said, I'm sorry I'm late. I was supposed to be here. This producer called me and I had her number and the thing on me just to prove it, you know? So I got off I eventually 4 hours later, I got off the bus. Did a beeline straight to the audition location, and then somebody escorted me down to everything, and it was like the security, and it was just like a bunch of performers. You could see feathers, peacocks, all these really cool things happening. And then what ended up happening was I saw that, and I stuck to my game plan. I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry I'm late." And eventually, my name wasn't on the list, but eventually, like 5 producers came down. I was scared, but then they were like, "Hey, don't worry about this. you can be on as a standby, meaning that like if you may not be able to get on the show because all these people here were waiting, but at least you can hang out here and just wait all day, you know, and see. And then like 2 hours later, because my show was really simple, it was just me dancing with my body.
Right.
I was on stage and I saw Nick Cannon and I saw all the judges and my body, like I was just like shaking but I was trying to keep myself cool. And then I ended up getting on the show and made it all the way to the top 12 out of 77,000 people that year. And it was
Wow.
just an amazing journey and experience. I'll never forget that.
Fantastic. So now that you've done Americans Got Talent, what's your next big goal that you're thinking? You haven't gotten yet, but you're shooting and you're aiming for.
Yeah, I used to want to do all the traditional Hollywood stuff, like go in and just be an actor and things of that nature. But then I was just like, okay, I don't mind being an actor, but it's not everything for me. It's not everything for me. So I actually invented something that a solution for a lot of dancers worldwide because a lot of companies they steal a lot of dancers dance movements like Fortnite, and they monetize it. They never give the creators money, and they also never give the creators even like credit for their creation and their invention. So I created a solution to that problem using blockchain technology, and I have a startup company that I've been pushing and moving forward, where we help creators and gaming companies collaborate throughout a more fair system. You know?
That sounds beautiful. I mean, it's amazing. I'm reading this book about the young people in technology.
Yeah.
And you and engage all the different things that they're going ahead and talking about, being a singer, being a performer, being someone who's into blockchain technology on the next cutting edge of helping of that, going ahead and giving back. And
Yeah.
that is just absolutely beautiful. So if there were a way that people could follow you, what might you say that might be, and where could we send them so they could find out about you?
My website is snapboogie.com. It's also beautyinthestreets.com, which I'm actually starting a podcast pretty soon where I interview people who watch my show, just kind of getting a feel of who they are because I want to create a more deeper connection with the audience, because usually my audience members I do my show and they're just gone forever. So I want to kind of create that deeper connection within my audience. And also yeah, you can find me all over, like TikTok as Snap Boogie, Instagram is the real Snap Boogie. I'm on Facebook. I'm also in on as Snap Boogie. I think the best bet is TikTok and Instagram though, for sure.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, Twitter as well, Snap Boogie.
Yep. Well, my name is Rosalyn Kahn. I'm a freelance journalist. You can find me on all social media as in TikTok under the name Rosalyn Kahn, on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and all those other things. I'm independent. I was with Chow Entertainment, which is a Filipino TV station. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to interview you, because I also did the Christian Robinson at the Valley Cultural Center, where I also go and videotape people out there. So it's been a pleasure and honor. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Gratitude beyond words. My name is Rosalyn Kahn, and I know this is not the last time we'll see each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.